Welcome to USACO solution video at bronze level. We are USACOcoach.com. Currently, we're going to cover one interesting problem called bucket brigade. This is 2019 US Open USACO bronze problem. In the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to cover the shortest path. To solve the problem, this is really a great problem to show the shortest path from one cell to another cell, which is from the barn to the lake. There are also going to be two cases. The shortest path including the rock in the path, or the shortest path that's not including the rock. At the end, we're going to give out the Python solutions and submit to the website from end to end. So this is the problem. If you see it, this is really a 10 by 10 grid. B is a barn, R is rock, L is lake. So it's asking you to find how many steps from B to L going to take. Right? This is the input. We now put on a notepad. You can see from B to L, we can illustrate it. The path using X, right? So we can do this way, right? We do the X all the way down to the same level and L, then going right. So there's total 7X. So it means it's going to be 7 steps. In the past, there's no rock, right? There's another way we go. It just go right and go down and hit the rock because we have to go get around to the rock. So it goes to right and comes back. So there are going to be 2 more steps. So it's going to be totally 9 steps. Okay, so this is a case R can be optional in the path, right? You can just directly go to from B to L without pass the rock at the shortest path. But in some cases, the rock is really in the way. You cannot get around to it. For example, like this case, right? B and L on the same column. R is in the column. So this way, the shortest path you have to go get around it, right? You go to here, hit the rock, and go get around it. Then it comes back, right? So this is the case we need to define. If what the case is R, the rock is in the middle between B to L. This is another case here, right? They are on the same row. It's the same thing. You go to here and here to the lake, and the rock is in the middle. You have to get around to it. Then you go up or go down either way. Get around the rock, then come down and to the lake, right? So this is a way you need to get around. Right? So the logic becomes really to detect if a rock is between B and L. This is only happens when B, R, and L, they're all at the same belongs to the same column, or they belong to the same row. And meantime, the distance between B and L equal to BR plus RL, right? BL equal to BR plus RL. So this is going to be our way to detect if a rock is really in the way, also the smallest, shortest path. All right, so this is our approach to detect this problem. normally, if the rock is not on the path, we're just calculating from B to L the distance. Otherwise, we're going to do the adjustment. Okay? So let's put this thing on the side and look at the Python solutions here. Okay, see, from here, we're reading in the file because we have a 10 by 10 grid, we're using a nested loop. Then we decide if the character is B, we calculate the barn I and barn J from the barn's location. Similarly, we get the rock position and the lake positions. Right? Then we get the distance between the barn to the rock, from the barn to the lake, and the rock to the lake. By using this, right? We just do a I minus I, get absolute value, and J minus J, get absolute value, right? So this is called Manhattan distance, right? You have to go through the grade, then go from the avenue to the straight. This is called a Manhattan distance. Then we got these three values here. Then we need to detect if the rock is in the way or not. As we discussed here, the rock is in the way only when they become the same column or same row. Right? So we detected if barns I equal to lakes I, or barns J equal to lakes J. Right? In this case, and in the meantime, the rock, the distance adds up to from barn to lake. This case is really when the rock is in the middle of the shortest path. All right, you can see this is exactly what we mean here, right? Barn and lake has to be on the same row or same column. In this case, we're going to do adjustment. We're going to still using from the barn to the lake, but add 1 to it. Otherwise, the rock is not in the way, we just minus 1, right? So this is a case we're going to cover this logic. Okay? Give you guys a minute here to think. This is pretty straightforward, a graph problem, a shortest path problem, and you need to decide if the rock is in the way. Okay, let's submit to the website. Okay, great. So today, to recap, today we covered one interesting bronze level problem called bucket brigade. This is the shortest path problem to detecting from one cell to the other cell. We need to cover two cases: if no rock in the shortest path, or there's a rock in the shortest path. Right? We are a USACO coach. We are one of the largest online USACO training site. We have about 33 USACO lessons at different levels: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. We have 150 hours in Java USACO training, 140 hours on the C++ USACO training. Also, we're building up the Python solutions. Currently, we have 50 hours. So if you're interested, please contact us at usacocoach.com or stemivy.com, or just email us at usacocoach2018@gmail.com.